not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Welcome to the final nightmare of yours. We're here to the final countdown. The final movie. Yes, there is the other one. In short, the next movie is about a demon that was stuck in Freddy's movies. And now they have to defeat him like Hansel and Gretel kind of style. First stories, now movies kind of thing. They defeat him, not much to it. Also not a great movie. So let's just, now that out of the way, let's go into the greatest final. I mean, the death was a bit disappointing, but I get where they're going with this. Anyway, so we find out there is like 10 years skip or something kind of thing, or 5-6 years kind of thing since the last movie. I think it's 10, I'm not sure. Do you guys know it? I have no idea. Anyway, so Springwood, you know, Freddy's hometown kind of thing, it got murdered. There's nobody alive. Not from children, at least. All the children. I also think Jason vs. Freddy plays off between those kind of years. That Freddy vs. Jason kind of, because in Freddy vs. Jason, Freddy's kind of whole thing is kind of dead, so he resurrects Jason to hunt some people to his side, to Springwood, kind of thing. So that's Freddy's whole kind of MO to get Jason back, so Jason would kill him. Anyway, that's actually a good movie for me. So I think that plays somewhere between that. So now we're talking about this movie. Well, this movie has kind of some guy that's having a nightmare. We're gonna call him, I wanna call him something. You know, last time our main character was called Jessica, and I called her Jessica because, well, she's actually was Alice, but I only found I fucking forgot that on the moment itself. I was forgetting. I have some stuff, okay? I have some stuff that I forget. We all forget some stuff. My body forgets how to work like it should, kind of thing. There's always stuff. Anyway, so after this kind of thing, after Alice kind of thing killed him for good kind of thing, with the demons coming out of his body, dragging him out of the thing, and then getting into the body, get locked up. Somehow he escaped. I think that's when Freddy and Jason kind of come into it. And it would also make sense why there is no explanation how he came back this time. It's because it's what happened in Jason versus Freddy. Freddy versus Jason kind of thing. Because there, it ends with Jason going out to the lake with Freddy's head kind of thing. So it would make sense. Everything makes sense like this, you know. Anyway, so let's say that happened. Let's say this all happened. Now our main character, the guy that would kind of think that Freddy's like, you know, go to. Let's call him Venrus. Why? I don't know. I just like the name Venrus right now for this kind of a character. So Venrus, not the werewolf Venrus, this guy Venrus, just a normal kind of guy that loses memories. No more memories, and Venrus just gets knocked out of Springwood, and Freddy's like, go catch! That's why I call him Venrus, you know. So he's kind of the dog in this kind of thing. So he has to go fetch. He has no memory. He just walks and walks and walks. He walks to this next town. There, he finds kind of thing. He finds another girl. One of the girl. This girl is kind of this kind of badass. Like she feels like, but she is kind of a badass looking girl. But she's not that kind of thing. She has some issues. Kind of thing going on, and she wants to get the fuck out of it. She doesn't want anybody to tell her what to do. That's why she's a badass girl. Then we got the other guy that cannot hear anything. Hello, hello, hello. I have sometimes a feeling I'm gonna not hear anything. Anyway, it's like he cannot hear anything. He cannot hear at all. He wishes he could hear, but he can't. He can't hear thing, unless he has this machine in. So then we got the other guy that's a druggie. He is so full of drugs. Because I got high. Let's trip him balls. So, the first one. Who is the first victim gonna be? Kind of thing. Well, none of them, because Freddy is stuck in Springwood. But this guy, Fenris, you know how I call it, Fenris somehow is kind of thing is saying that memory. And then we also find out the main honor role from Fenris, let's call her, I mean, she is kind of thing, Lilith. Why? Because she ends up being the daughter of a kind of thing. So the firstborn kind of thing, let's call her Lilith. I know she has other names. I think her name is Maggie. Yeah, I think it's Maggie, but I'm gonna forget that. So let's have a name I keep remembering. So Lilith. Yes, I make my name. Have a problem with that? Let's go, girl or boy. Let's go, you and me. That's kind of thing. Now you're gonna back up. Good. Let me now tell me the story about Lilith and Fenris. Also, it sounds way more awesome as she's telling. So Lilith, she has this kind of thing that she also doesn't remember everything, and that's kind of thing. It's kind of this painful memory of her, and she needs to face that. But this guy doesn't remember. Fenris doesn't remember anything. So he has to remember too. He has to remember everything in his head. So together they go and think, but then it seems like, well, our kick-ass girl, our druggie, and our not the guy that cannot hear good, they kind of went into the car. They went into the car, so they're also in Springwood. So they come in Springwood. You see how abandoned everything is. No children, because Freddy, yeah. Oh, he danced. He killed them all. Every kind of child, kind of. My guess is somewhat because of Freddy versus Jason kind of thing. He got freed. From the camp thing. I'm just because it's way too long ago that I saw Freddy versus Jason, and that plays off in this middle kind of thing. So let's just say Freddy got free after that and killed everybody. Every child in Springwood got killed. Why? Well, of course, Freddy's kind of MO is he killed the children because they're responsible for something. The first kind of children that he killed were all responsible for the parents were responsible for burning it. The other parents are responsible for taking his child away. While Fenris, the whole time it starts to think, I know the answer. I am Freddy's child. That's it. I was like, she's like, no, you're not. While that's going on, well, first we got our hearing kind of guy. First, Freddy take his ears like, I know. It's like, oh, you cannot hear. He goes sneaking on him in his nightmares like kind of do things. Dun, dun, dun. He cannot hear anything because his hearing is there. So then he gives back his hearing. What was a mistake, because now that he has his hearing back, Freddy kind of makes his hearing even extremer. So he hears everything like the water. Bloop, bloop. And it's like, my ears! So, kind of thing. And Freddy's like, oh, here's some more. He's like, no! And his head, well, no, his head doesn't explode, but kind of thing. He almost explodes, like, kind of thing. And then Freddy takes a box, like, more kind of thing. He's like, dun, 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 and his head explodes. So that's the first one to die. The second one that dies is our guy that gets high, because he got high. The other girl, the only one that I didn't name, she goes trying to find help. Trying to find his friend that disappeared, the one that cannot heal, but The other guy, the druggie, is kind of on drugs right now because he got high. So he is high now, and then Freddy comes on the TV. He's like, "Come on, let's get a little high," and all those colors start to take over, kind of thing. Starts to go round and round and round, kind of tripping him balls, kind of thing, and slowly, kind of starting. First this kind of thing, then he's in a game, and Freddy's like, "Oh, can I get it? Oh yeah, that's the kind of thing." There's that, it's like, "Be like me, be like me, be like me." That's that kind of thing. Was that kind of thing, a fight with his dad thing. He tries to defeat him. Freddy's playing that the whole time. So Venrus and the other girl gets into the nightmare, tries to take out, like, "I still got the goblet. I got the goblet." Kind of thing. So he kind of eventually dies. Sorry, kid. Even other kind of thing. So he dies after falling and everything. While that's going on, Maggie, or kind of thing, how I call Lilith, she tries to save him before he falls into the drop of a kind of thing, but it's too late. He falls in and dies. Oh, the poor cat, man. The poor druggie. The poor gamer druggie kind of thing. He falls in the night kind of thing. He never gonna see how gaming will evolve because he died before that. Anyway, so after that, now there are 3. The third one, well, it's not Lilith, it's not Venrus, it's the other girl. That's the one that said, well, we find her father is this big fat guy, and he's like, "Come on, give father a little bit of sugar." Kind of thing, this weird, insane, fucked up guy, kind of thing. And yeah, he is fucked up in the head, man. This guy, it's like, normally he's dead. It's like, no, you cannot be, you're dead. It's like, no, you're dead. Come on, kind of thing. So yeah, that's not a good guy. I would rip his breast out. I'll make him eat it. Eat his own flesh. Anyway, so after that, I think she wakes up, she gets saved. Not sure, she could also been dead. Going dead. I'm not sure. Was she dead or was she alive? I don't remember actually. Could be that she died eventually, but I'm not sure about her. But Lilith and Venrus, those are the people. So, I don't remember actually what happened to Venrus. It's right, I just watched it like 5 seconds ago. Well, Venrus, I think he died. Could also be that he survived. Either way, let's just go skip to the ending. Where, where Lilith is like, "I'm not gonna stay here. I'm gonna face it." So she goes into the dreams. Has this? He survives. That's why I don't remember his ending, because he survives. Anyway, so Lilith goes into the dream, has this dream kind of thing going on. She's like, "Okay, I need to get Freddy into my kind of thing, getting him out of this dream." It's this whole freaking thing about kind of thing. Oh, Danny, and she goes into the mind of Freddy, where we find a little bit more about Freddy. And it's the last movie, so we need to find out as much as we can. We find out that Freddy was a psychopath all along. When he was a child, he killed kind of thing, and he is a child of 100 rapists, 100 kind of thing. So yeah, everybody's like, he's already in demon. He was already fucked up, but this feels like, okay, he kind of went to this thing, killed kind of thing. Then he also got somehow, an abusive parents. I feel like, does nobody check out who the fuck they can? Because I feel like Freddy could maybe be saved, at least better. But no, we smash him into to parents, to a father that's an adopted father that's even worse. Like making him even worse. Like, let's put some more fire on the fire. Let's make it more. That's pretty much what they do, because it's like he's like, okay, time for a punishment. I like when a whip kind of thing going on, and Freddy's like, come on, more, come on, man, you can do more, you can do much more, right? It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Come on, if you stop feeling the pain, you can inflict it to others much more easier, kind of thing. And that's an part. Then we see him as, then we see, you know, Maggie. It's weird that I can now hold her name. Lilith, her as a child, seeing how her mother kind of find out. It's like him crying out to tell, I'm not gonna tell. What would I tell? I'm not gonna tell. The child's like, what's happened? Go inside, say the father. She goes inside, finds this all kind of murder. So my guess is that that Freddy didn't, that nobody noticed it was Freddy that was killing children or something, or doing them in to his side kind of thing, doing this killing. That all they know was he was killed by this kind of hand. That this was like the weapon that was used, but nobody ever find out who it was. Till this about where Freddy, well. Yeah, he said his daughter is like, I will not tell. So, but she did tell, and because of she told, everybody wanted kind of thing. Freddy burned to death. That's how it all happened. That's how the whole story happened. So Freddy tries like, but you did tell, and kind of thing, and now you're gonna pay for your mistake. All that happened. Then they have a little bit of fight. She gets Freddy out of there, like in the first movie. I'm like, is this not just rehashing the first one? And did that not work? It didn't even work. It didn't even work. What difference does it make that this time it would work? My my theory is it works because he's not in Springwood again, and his powers was kind of thing in Springwood. So if he died outside of Springwood, get outside that kind of thing, he could not resurrect anymore. He could not kind of that's just theory, because you know it feels like a very anticlimactic, because now he's real and starts to fight his daughter. His daughter's like kind of thing. His daughter takes the kind of thing after some fight. His daughter gives like, and like, oh, it fits like glove, doesn't it? It's in your blood, kind of thing. And then he gets killed. It's like a happy Father's Day, bomb and everything, and he explodes it. The demons, the 3 demons come out of it, kind of thing, and gets destroyed. So going by the effect for some reason. And that's pretty much it. That's how he dies for good. I would say that this movie was great. The ending was a little bit like, you have to theorize how he is not alive again, because the next movie, like I said before, is not even from the movies. It's the normal kind of stuff. So my guess is because he's out of Springwood, because it's his daughter that killed him, kind of thing. All those things make sense that he would kind of thing. Anyway, that's pretty much what I got for you. I give this one another solid 10. I think it's a little bit below the. I feel his ending could have been better. I like the daughter aspect to it, and it feels more like a Nightmare on Elm Street. They all die. It was great kind of going on. I have not been disappointed. Just the ending, but then if you theorize it, it makes a bit more sense than it just like, okay, how he's gonna come? He's not gonna go, or is he? I mean, who says you cannot make a sequel to the Final Nightmare? Because it's a Final Nightmare. That's why. Okay, you get a point. But Jigsaw also had to find a chapter that also got renamed, I think. Anyway. But I could be next Freddy, because I always come back. I always love how many times I'm casting myself in movies. Like, oh, General Zod, yes, I want to be cast as. Oh, the new Doctor, yes, I want to be cast as. It's like, oh, the next Jim Carrey, I'm gonna be that. It's like, yeah, and your dreams. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this little video. I did. Oh, I enjoyed making this. It makes me forget about the sorry things in the world, the bad stuff in the world, the things about my body that seems to give up, and that the doctor doesn't do much about it. All the stuff makes me feel just a little bit less. Oh yes, just enjoying the moment of your nightmares. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you. Hope you enjoyed Freddy's Death, the final nightmare kind of thing. I hope I see you guys in my next one. It's not gonna be in Freddy anymore because Freddy's done. Freddy Krueger is done. It's done. It's finito. You're not gonna see any Freddy anymore. It was fun rewatching these movies after so long freaking time, and I hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see you all in your nightmares. I am the Twisted Goblin, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
And then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.